Good morning, everyone. Jim, before I forget, I just mailed you another of the pads that Annie was using.
Hi, Di.
The Pita pad.
Should be there Thursday.
So it should be there Thursday. It's coming by mail. And the other side. Lee circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. and block. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head turns. And center, and right ear up. And relax, and left ear up. And relax, and right ear again. And relax, and left ear again. And relax back to center. Cross the hands on the chest. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax. Cross the hands on the chest again. Raise the chin. And relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Tuck it in and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And good. And the quad. And reverse. And good. And reverse. And good. The windmill. And good. And switch. center. And good. And squats, starting on the left leg. And the other side. And left again. And right again. And prayer position. Okay, hands on the knees, up slowly. Keep your head down a moment. Okay, in the last couple of days, we have been working on what is, in fact, the shortest form in Tai Chi, the Peng Lu An Ji walking drill. On Monday, We did the first half. We did the Peng and Lu energies. Yesterday we did the Ji and An energies. So today we're going to bring them all together and you'll have the whole thing. It's actually a really nice drill. It's meant to be a walking drill, meaning you do it while you're walking, right, in either direction. However, you can also do it just standing still, just by switching your feet back and forth. And because we're very restricted in our space, that's what we'll do. Although I'll demonstrate the others. So let's review what we did on Monday, all right? Which is Peng, circle, Lu. Peng, circle, Lu. And the other side. All right, who can tell me what Peng energy is? Kevin Dwyer?
Expansion.
Expansion. This is the idea of expansion. There are 13 energies in Tai Chi. Peng Lu Jian Sai Lei Zhou Kao, left, right, forward, back, Ding. Ding means to stand still. The first and the last energies are the most important. So in a certain sense, all the energies come out of Peng. The idea of expanding. That's not a poetic metaphor. I mean that literally. To expand the body from the Dan Chen, or to expand the Dan Chen. Now, we're doing a version of Peng. It's not the only version of Peng. This is just a version. You're expanding. Expand. 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 Right? Come around here and put your hands on my upper, right? And just flow with me. Right? Expand. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Now, it's not just muscles pushing on her. It's just expanding. Right? Expand. Now, Lu energy is different. Lu energy is turning on your own central axis. So if you take one of our sticks, right, and it's essentially your spine, and you're spinning on your own spine. And often the spine is straight, not always, but usually, right? So it's not this, Peng Lu. It's this, and watch the difference. Peng, circle, Lu. Lu. It's not just going under, right? It's actually, if you know the form, right? Right here. So Peng is the most common energy, and it can move literally in any direction, up, down, sideways, front, back. So in the second move of the form, watch. That's pung, even though it's going down. Pung. This is upward going pung, this is downward going pung. And between the two, it's like stretching a bungee cord, boom. You expand, contract, expand, contract. It's not about muscles, all right? It's about expanding and contracting your energy body. And your physical body, in a sense, is just like a leaf floating on the stream. But in the case of this exercise, it's pung. Now, we're also turning as we're doing pung, so that means there's actually a little li in there, or lu, rather, in there, right? Pung with a little lu in there, and then circle, and then lu. Lu. What do you use lu for? Let me show you an application for pung. Annie's a bad guy. She comes up and starts to choke me. All right? So I could try to grab her arms and do something, but another way to deal with it, at least the beginning way to deal with it, go ahead and grab my neck, all right, is just to expand, and I'm going to expand right under her elbows. I'm not even grabbing her. I'm just not, keep hold, all right? Do it tough, right? It's easy when you expand, relatively easy to get rid of somebody. What's Lu? So again, she's a bad guy, and she's balling up her fists, and she's gonna punch me in my liver, right? So she's gonna punch me right there, right? Punch, all right? So stay right there, all right? Let's move up closer to it. Again, all right? Lu. Why would you do lu there? Well, it's because she's already going that direction. The number one rule for sparring in Tai Chi is help your opponent do what they want to do. So I'm not even going to block, right? You can see this is what she wants to do. She wants to go in this direction. So help her, don't fight her, right? Help her. That's what she wants to do. All right? So you read the situation and go with it, hopefully. Pung, circle, lu. Pung, circle, lu. All right, yesterday we did Ji and On. Ji, pung is expanding, Ji is contracting. However, it's a little difficult sometimes to understand why a particular physical movement is Ji energy. So let me show you a couple of Ji energies, all right? And I'm just gonna fake these, all right? So one Ji energy of compression, would just be to do a joint lock on her. I'm compressing. I'm not actually compressing her. I'm compressing me. She just gets, it's like I'm a vice, and the vice is closing, and her hand happens to get caught in it. All right? Boom. Now, a little more advanced one is you not only compress you compress her down chan too. All right? So that's Ji. That one's easy to see. But this is also Ji. All right? How is that Ji? A punch is done by compressing inside. You compress and you allow one place for that compressed energy to escape the body. So it could be a punch, boom, could be an elbow, boom, compress, boom, and out it goes. It's not primarily your muscles doing it. It's this control of the energy body. So that's Ji, and in this exercise, the Ji looks like this. I'll turn sideways to do it. Ji. Ji. You could do it just with one hand, Ji, but this is double hand. shift your weight, move your danshen. Your danshen's going back and your danshen's going forward. On the other side. Yes, Kevin.
So what is your right hand arm doing in this? Is it pushing outward or is it squeezing the ball between the hands?
Both. All right, so it's squeezing and then boom, moving it forward. So, well, let me get to the ball here in a moment. Think about those who know the form. Think about in the form. If you were really going to use that in real life, it's done from here. Okay, the ball. I'm gonna use our kickball. There's a whole art called Tai Chi ball, where you use a big wooden ball like this and you do all kinds of exercises with it. The ball stands in for your own danshen. What's happening on the outside is what's happening on the inside, and it's the inside that makes the outside happen. As above, so below. As inside, so outside. Okay, G, or excuse me, on. On energy is going down. It's usually translated into English as pressing down. You're pressing, but that gives totally the wrong impression. Pressing is like I'm pushing down. I'm using my muscles, but that's not right. What you're doing is following something that goes down. You're dropping your chi inside your body into the danshen and down into the ground, and your hands just follow that. There's a little pressing, but it's mostly your weight and your chi dropping down. So in this exercise, it looks like this. Chi, on. Chi, on. Chi, on. Chi, on. Chi, on. Chi, on. And you can use the ball through this. You can actually use this through the whole series, right? Pum, Lu, Chi, on. So those are the four energies. But in order to really get this exercise, you've got to bind them together, and then you have to practice them while you're walking or moving your lower body. And I'll show you how to do both. Binding the first half and the second half together is the tricky part of this, because you're going to have to change your feet. So let me demonstrate this for you. Maybe Annie will hold my kickball here. Pum, Lu, hold the ball, slide under the danshen. The danshen is rolling. Under the danshen, open the foot, and then step forward, chi, on. Pum, circle, hold the ball, slide under the dantian, and notice my foot turning at the same time. And then step forward, chi, and on. So one of the reasons I wanted to use the kickball today is to get this going down and under. That's a really, really important part of this. It's very easy to just think, well, I'm going to do half of this, right? So I'm going to do Pong and Lu, and then I just skip and go over. No, you remember your dantian is round. This is a big round area here, and you have to pay attention to that. You got to go with it, not just skip over it. All right, so it should look something like this. All right. Pong, Lu, under, step forward, chi, float up, on. All right. Pong, Lu, relax, go under, chi, on. All right. So is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a, let me tell you a little story. One or two of you know this story, but you should all know it. Master Zhang taught us this exercise. It's a very traditional exercise. Many years ago, 30 years ago, and we were on the music concourse. And the music concourse it's quite long, but it's also quite wide. Well, we walked the width of it. All right? So you do it like this. Well, you know, the music concourse is probably 200 yards wide. So it would take 10 or 15 minutes to get to the other side. And then what you would do is there's a little flip that you do, and then we would go back to the other side. So that means by the time we get back, we've been doing this half an hour. And we would get there, and then he would go, oh, good, one more time. And so we would do it again, and we would come back. Now we've been doing it an hour. He'd go, oh, good, one more time. And we do it again, and we come back. We've been doing this for 90 minutes. And by that time, you're ready to scream. It's like, my God, how much, I can't keep doing this. I'm tired. By that time, your legs hurt. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. And he goes, good, do it again. Do it again, do it again. And he would make you do it again until you stopped fighting it. You cannot practice Tai Chi or Qigong when you're fighting it. It's not about what you want. It's about practicing. And practicing means giving yourself to the practice. Now, I wish that we had a big music concourse here and we could do this for the next 2 hours, but we don't. So let me show you a way you can do this. And then what I suggest you do is maybe do this 10 or 12 times every morning. Why? Well, I'll tell you what happens when you finally give up and stop fighting it. Suddenly you start to relax. And your movements, instead of feeling kind of herky-jerky, all of a sudden they start to smooth out. You've started to relax, right? And they smooth out, and you're actually now practicing those energies. And that's the point of it. So we would do that, every 3 or 4 months. We would do that for a few hours across, right? And once I gave up, I loved it. It's a wonderful meditation because it's
self-hypnosis.
Well, yeah, Annie says it's like hypnosis. Yeah, I know what you mean. You do there is a kind of trance-like state to it. But actually what it feels like more is like waking up. It's like swimming very gently swimming or floating on your back in a nice river or something. It's a very pleasant thing. All right. We all have restricted spaces, but there's a way to do this in restricted space. So left foot forward. Pung, Lu, hold the ball, turn the foot so your weight stays on the right, and then step forward, and Qi, and on. And Pung, Lu, hold the ball, now step back, and Qi, and on. You can make up your own rhythms. Practice. Pung, Lu, under, Qi, on, 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 Pung, Lu, under, I'm too busy watching you guys, G, on, Pung, Lu, under, Qi.
Could you do it backwards? Could you turn around and do it a couple times?
Yes, I can. Oh, did you want me to? Okay.
Will you?
Yes.
I'm asking.
All right. So Pung, Lu, under, Qi, on. And just switch. Pung, Lu, under, Qi, on. Pung, Lu, under, Qi, on. Pung, Lu, under, Qi, on. And switch. Pung, Lu, under, Qi. Can you not follow?
I'll have to study it a few times.
Okay. All right, guys. So that's it for today. All right. We'll do a little more. We'll do enough of this that this sinks in and you're able to do
Would
it on your own.
be helpful if they got a ball?
No, it actually will just get in the way at
Okay.
first. All right. Do Ling. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters and salute your classmates. Thank you, everybody. Guys, we will see you tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day.